Basic functions. We are going to learn several basic functions. The first functions are count and count A. For example, column Y. Let's check the cells that contain only numbers. It's only 7. Are the ones in yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Only 7. But if we count the cells that contain all type of characters, count A, then it's gonna be 15. Even this one with the currency symbol and the exclamation symbol contains something. So the answer is 15 cells over here. If I select them, it says count 15. Column 2. If we count the cells that contain only numbers, it's 14. Because the one in pink is empty, so 14. And if we count the cells that contain any type of information, count A or count all, it's still 14. So counting all means everything except the cells in blank. Column 3 contains only words. So if we want to count the cells that contain only numbers, then the answer is going to be 0. And if we want to count the cells that contain all type of information, it's going to be 50. On activity 7.1, we have over here this information: the name of the student, the classroom, chocolate. The code is the word chocolate if they are buying one chocolate. For the roses, number 1 if they are buying one rose. For the telegrams, the word telegram if they are buying a telegram. So the word no is not important, or it means that they are not buying any rose. Has the student paid? 1 means yes, pending means no, and blank cell means no. So the first question is, calculate the number of students use the name column. So its text is any kind of information. Then we're using count A, as we can see here. Count A, from the first cell to the last cell. And the answer is 217. Now, count the number of students that have paid. In this case, we only want to consider the ones that have a number 1 inside the cell. Then we need to use only count. The count in this case from F14 to the last cell. And the answer is 73. Now calculate the number of chocolates that were ordered. So we need to count the cells containing the word chocolate. In this case, it's going to be count A, or count any kind of information. So it's count A in column C, from C14 to C219. The answer is 80. Now count the total number of roses ordered. So we want to count the cells containing number 1, not the word no or blank cells, only number 1. So we are using count. Count counts only numbers from D14 to D219, and the answer is 61. Now, what's the number of telegrams that are ordered? We want to consider only the cells containing the word telegram, not pending, no any other message. So we need to use count A. Count any kind of information. So it's count A from E14 to E219. These are the first two functions, basic functions. Count for counting cells with only numbers, and count A. Count the cells containing any type of information. Now, over here, we are using the functions max that finds the highest number of a range of cells, and min that finds the smallest number in a range of cells. The first question is about finding the highest quantity of products sold over here. So the answer is the max from M14 to M63. And the answer is 3,318. It's the quantity of products sold. The highest quantity. Now, the lowest total sales is going to be with the function min, or the smallest number, the least number. So it's equal to the mean of column N in total sales from M24 to N63. Now, obtain the highest value, so the function max, then max in column G that contains the headbands. And finally, the lowest value is with function min. So the mean of column J from J24 to J63 because contains the information about purses. The last two functions are sum and average. If we want to get the total of the earrings, we just type equals sum and the range of sales. And for average is equals average and the range of sales. Remember that in order to type any formula or any function, we always start with an equal symbol, so Excel is gonna identify it as a function or a formula.